Welcome to Media Pod Smash. I am Jeremy Jordan, and today we have a pretty action-packed show. We are deep into the Habit Challenge, which for me it is, well, I guess for all of us, since we all started at the same time, 9 days. So if you're with me still, we are 9 days in, guys. It's pretty crazy. I mean, time flies, really, even though sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge and an effort, hence the name, The Challenge. It's still, if you stick with it, the calendar just keeps going and going. So hopefully you are all doing well, and we will keep doing the audio logs, at least for the remainder of this month. But we will actually be diving into that again later in the show. But for now, I actually just wanted to talk quickly about my past weekend. I went out and did some Father's Day shopping. And while I was at the store, I also had to do a little bit of shopping for myself because something caught my eye, and it screams like put me on the desk. So I'm gonna add this here. Oh, shut up. Come on, guys. You know what? Me and Tom don't have to fucking take this shit. All right, let's get into some announcements. First of all, I want to really apologize for that bland title sequence. I was actually going to dress up as a newsie and scream, extra, extra, MPS announcements. And that would have been the title card, but it's 101 degrees out. And I'm just like, what do you want from me, people? So the first announcement is we're looking still for writers to come work for MediaPodsmash.com. We're looking for anything. I mean, it could really be anything. We're looking for movie reviews, rants, whatever. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, email us at mediapodsmash@gmail.com and or reach out to us on all of our social medias, MediaPodsmash, and we'll talk. Other announcement is pretty big. It's coming, guys. Halloween. That's right. We're doing the 31 days of Halloween once again, and I'm pretty excited. We have a lot of familiar things and a lot of new things, too, and I think it's going to be pretty cool when it's all said and done. Right around this time last year is actually when I started the first one, and I decided that this year that wasn't enough time, but for whatever reason, here we are. And it's okay, though. I've got the year of experience under my belt, and I've got sort of a format of how things go now. So I'm not scared. I'm never scared. So it's going to be really exciting, like I said. And this right around maybe I'm thinking end of this month is when I'll start doing the big countdown and really start firing you the promotional photos and behind the scenes stuff and videos and all sorts of craziness. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the announcements. Okay, so next order of business is, oh, wait a minute. You hear that stock polka music? That can only mean one thing. It's time for another beer review. And a beer, of course. Today's beer sounds like it could be a German death metal band, or maybe even a tank from World War II. But it's not. It's Klaus Thaler. Now, Klaus Thaler is one of the first few NA beers that I was introduced to from a friend of mine, and it boasts on the front cover a crisp and fresh superior taste, and we're about to put that to the test today. So I'm going to open the Klaus Thaler, and I will pretend it is the first time I'm trying it for the sake of this podcast. And I'm going to try not to go on a rant like the last beer review that I had, where I just basically talked about my past drinking life and we didn't really cover the beer so much. But what I find with a lot of these, and really with beer in general over the years that I drank, is that eventually it all sort of tastes the same. I mean, obviously IPAs are going to be a little bit more different than the rest, or some of the other microbrews, but the light beer, you've had one light beer, you've had them all. So I'm the perfect person to be reviewing these beers because all I did was drink cheap beer. But Klaus Tower, it's a great beer. We're going to put it to the test right now. And I will agree with the cover of this beer. It is crisp. It's a fresh beer. It's a great summertime beer. It goes down very smoothly. If I had to compare it to something, it would be a little difficult. I mean, I guess I could be wrong on this, but like if I came into this blindfolded and I just tried this without knowing what it was, the first thing I would say is probably like Samuel Adams. But people might disagree with me. Either way, though, you can't go wrong. German NA beer, very affordable. Doesn't have the oatmeal taste like some people have told me about with NA beers. Have yet to experience that, so maybe that's just, I don't know, something that differs from person to person. But Klaus Tower, I'm going to give it a 4 tabs out of 5. So, as mentioned at the top of the show, we are into the habit challenge, and I hope you're joining me on this journey with whatever it is you chose. I mean, it could be anything. It's a really good way to grow. It's, a good way to pick up good habits, because much of the time that you're spending not thinking about the old habit, you're hopefully replacing it with something new. What did I replace it with? Well, I've been really just drinking a lot more water as opposed to the morning energy drinks. And if the caffeinated bubbly counts as water, then that's cool too. So it's been a very fun process. I'd be lying if I said it was like really hard. I mean, nothing like compares to the other two big ones. Like I said in the log, I probably should have recorded a lot of that time period, but I'm still giving something up. It still can be challenging. So since it still is ongoing and we have been doing the daily logs, I figured why not record my log live right here, and I'll just have to remember to pull it out and put it into the daily one when we do the collection. But all right, here we go. So from the time of my recording, today is day 9. Holy crap, that's crazy. That is really wild to think about. 9 days, no energy drinks at all. I think my heart rate's going back to a little bit of a normal speed, so that's good. I only had 2 bubbly bounces today, so a little bit over 60 some milligrams of caffeine. So I'm happy about that. And well, I've been working pretty hard. I put my 10-hour day in, and now I'm recording an episode of Media Pod Smash on video. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, we'll check back in tomorrow. All right, see you guys. All right, well, that was a daily log for our habit challenge. What a crazy meta moment that just happened there. All right, guys. Well, again, like I said, I really hope you are joining me. And if you are late to the party, that's okay. Hop on. It's never too late. We can keep going together. And I think as far as the audio logs go for me, I'm probably going to stop after a month. Doesn't mean I'm going to go back to my old ways, but like I said, also in one of the earlier episodes, I think it'd be crazy if I just kept doing the logs for an extended period, because really, how much is there to say? But we will still keep doing motivational type things, though, after this is all said and done. Speaking of improving your life with good habits, I've got a brand new segment to present to you guys. Since the studio tour did so well, it was received so greatly, we're going to follow it up, and I'd like to present to you the gym tour. Oh, hello, guys. Come on in. You just caught me post-workout, but luckily I always carry a mic around at all times, so I'm going to give you a gym tour. Now, we here at MPS Studios have a wellness incentive program, but unfortunately it's just me. I'm the only employee, so I should probably cancel paying that incentive program. It's kind of a waste. But anyways, let me give you a quick tour of some of the stuff on this wall here. First of all, we've got this tray down here with gym accessories. It's a lot of stuff I just don't really use, like a carrying case for a foam roller. Like, I'm just going to keep my foam roller in this room at all times. I don't really need to move it around. Next up here, we've got a fathead of Alvin Kamara, and unfortunately, he had a pretty rough off season, and it's actually this comes with every person that drafts Alvin Kamara in our league, our fantasy league, and it's been going strong for a few years now. It's been giving out bad vibes. I don't really like it here anymore, so I'm ready to give it up in August and not draft Alvin Kamara. Next up here, we've got the bench press, which is a fairly new addition to the gym. I mean, by fairly new, I mean like 3 years old at this point, but it's still kind of newish. And really, when I look at it, it makes me ask the question, do you even lift, bro? And as a matter of fact, yes, I do, with a reasonable amount of weight and at my own pace. So it's really good for staying in shape. A little rocky because it's from Walmart and it's a piece of shit, but it does the job. So, okay. Next over here, we're going to show you the fridge. Now, one of my all-time favorite videos on YouTube was, it's a really, really old video, but it was of a man in Chicago. I think his name was Mr. Shy City, and he gave a fridge tour, and that always really inspired me. So I'm going to give you a quick fridge tour. Mine, unfortunately, is nothing like his. His motto was keep your fridge stocked, but mine is a little bare right now, but it's tough times. So what we've got here is a single water bottle, because sometimes I'll open up the water while I'm working out, and if I don't finish it, like, I get wrapped up in some other stuff and I forget it's here, so then I have to just dump it back in there, because it's tough times, but I can serve here. So then I got some bubbly down here, and then I've got Claus Taller Original, which I talked about earlier in the show, actually, I think, unless the beer review comes after this. Whatever. Next, over here, we've got this blue mat, which is actually the very first piece that I ever started with. It's a very significant piece. It was what started me on the road to fitness and getting better at strength and conditioning and everything else. So, last here on the tour is this wall, which is my motivating wall. It features a signed photo of Craig Counsell, which was my mom's favorite player, and service to education from my mom, which always keeps me motivated when I'm working out. So that concludes the tour. I think the most important takeaway here is that you don't really need a lot of stuff to get in shape. Like, you don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You just need you. So just get out there. And now it's time for the word of the day. I'd like to introduce my pal over here to help me. Hey, you buddy. Buddy? Oh, don't worry about it. I have the doll safely locked away in this box right here. She's under my watch the entire time of this segment, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, fine. But can you at least refill the paper towel dispenser in the MPS employee break room?
Are you for real? We've got an air dryer in there now, and you want me to keep buying cases? Like an asshole? What do I look like to you? An asshole? Okay, well, anyways, the word of the day is habit.
What's that?
I'm so glad you asked. You see, a habit is a behavior that is acquired through repetition. There are good habits and bad habits, and it's really important that we... It's not always easy to drop the bad ones because, if you've been at it for a number of years, then, well, you're going to have to do a lot of work, but it is possible. So, oh, shit. Sorry about that, buddy. I really should have accounted for that second doll, and I really should have been watching the first, but I got a little caught up in my habit rant, and you gotta admit, it's very important, and I get really passionate about the subject, and God, you just, every day you need to be growing and learning. You know that, right? Whatever. Anyways, I guess that's just gonna about do it for our show here. Before I go, I'd just like to add one more song to the MPS Jams playlist, and that song this week is going to be Oblivion by Grimes. Now, this is a sort of industrial synthy style sounding song. The whole album is really that way. Grimes, as you know, probably most famously is married to Elon Musk, and this album is Visions, which came out in 2012, and for some reason it just really went under my radar, but it popped up, this song, in one of my daily mixes on Spotify, and I was hooked. So this is the song that I'll be adding this week. So now that's really about going to do it. We're really wrapped up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the visual stuff once again, and look forward to much, much more in the future, and the Halloween countdown starting very soon. Media Pod Smash Off.